G'day YouTube, Wobbles on a lot here, it begins. I don't know what the fuck he thinks he's doing, because he's coming straight up my driveway pushing shit out of the way. Still, not my land, somebody else is paying for it. Suppose I better go and talk to him. The fire brake goes in. Wobbles on a lot to YouTube. Ciao. Going to make a hell of a mess in my driveway. And the tree will probably fall down on him. Doing its best to hit him with branches. You look at what a hell of a bloody struggle the bulldozer has to knock it down. I wonder how many hundreds of years it would have bloody stayed there. Aha! Just busted the weld on his pusher by the look of that. Or was it welded? No, it wasn't welded, it was just sitting there. Don't know how he's going to get out of that. The tree doesn't want to fall uphill, and he's got no traction. Good luck, gum tree. All he's got to do is get that bloody tripod on the wrong side of his pivot point, and that tree's going to fall down and squash him. In the last video, I showed all 5 chuffs at my back door. Bulldozer did more work on the Wednesday after I made the video. Chuffs didn't show up on Thursday. Haven't been back since. I strongly suspect that this is what happened to their nesting tree. 400 or 500 metres down the valley. Bloody glad I didn't spend $1,000 on having my driveway done up. And there's just nothing you can do when your neighbour wants to behave like this on their land. My daughter used to call that the apocalypse tree. She said we're not going to cut it down until after the apocalypse. So what does that say? The apocalypse tree has come down. Suppose I better stop videoing and talk politely. No conversation required, apparently. But when you look at what's happening to the topsoil and the propensity for erosion, that's why I really don't want those tracks on my place. On the bright side, I wind up with a fire break between all the dead trees on my neighbour's hill, which we know from last year is going to put up a 60 to 100 metre pillar of flame when it burns, and my defended area. I don't like it, but there's a story about a very religious man sitting on the roof of his house during a flood. And 3 different rescue boats came up to him and offered him a lift. And he kept saying, no, 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 I'll be fine. The Lord will provide. And then his house washed away and he drowned. And when he got to the pearly gates in front of heaven, St. Peter looked at him and said, you must be some sort of a dickhead, mate. We sent you 3 rescue boats and you decided to sit there and drown anyway. So if I say no to my neighbour's bulldozer, the fire gets to come unopposed straight up the hill with no fire break between all that fuel and my defended area. So it's a thing I would never have caused to happen, but I'd be a bloody idiot if I tried to tie myself up in front of the bulldozer and behave like Arthur Dent. Because hopefully it's not going to wipe out my house. But anyway, such is life. And here comes my neighbour's son. Now I will have to engage in polite conversation. Ciao. There they go, off to organise the creation of a dam. But yeah, the amount of fight this bloody tree put up to stay there, I'm bloody sorry that I agreed to the idea of having it knocked down, because if I'd put up a song and dance they would have left that there. But I must admit, for 36 years I've been pretty much offering up a prayer in hopes of it not falling on me as I drive under it. So, such is life. It's easy to be wise after the event. And this is one of those cases. I should have said, no, 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 I'll leave it there, it'll be right. It gives a bit of character to the driveway. But anyway, I wonder how long it'll be before the chuffs start showing up again at breakfast, if ever. Takes them a long time to forgive people making loud noises. And I'm afraid they might blame me for this. Anyway, it has begun. Warbles on a lot to YouTube. Ciao.